So Ciara,
Hi everyone,
it's your
this
time.
is Ciara Sun. I'm glad to be invited to this event and have the opportunity to share with you guys today. So recently, there are a lot of stories circulating in the market, such as institutional players coming into the market, and as we all know, the DeFi craze. So today, I'll share with you how Huobi is helping users to get ready for this new trend of digital assets. So before we jump in, I'd like to introduce myself briefly. So my name is Ciara Sun. I'm in charge of Huobi's global market expansion, business development, and institutional business. So before jumping into crypto, I worked across Boston Consulting Group, Deloitte Consulting, and Ernst & Young in financial analysis, strategy consulting, and corporate management. So, first of all, I'd like to share with you the perspective of Huobi, and we have seen data on phenomena of Q3 and Q4 this year. So I've collected and summarized several keynotes to share with you today. Okay, so let's start with the data of institutional trading. So according to our recently review on institutional data, institutional trading volume has grown rapidly in November, which has accounted for over 55% of total trading volume of Huobi Global. And the volume of spot market has grown 75% and 100% on futures trading over the period of time. So in the beginning of 2019, when we first formed this business unit of institutional business, trading volume from institutions were only about 17%, and now, with only 2 years of time, it increased to 55%. So we have also seen a number of listed US companies and funds like MicroStrategy, Square, which is a payment company founded by Twitter's founder, and Stonebridge Holdings Group, just to name a few, that have announced to purchase a significant amount of holdings of Bitcoin. So these institutional players, statistically speaking, 23 listed company and funds are holding over 880,000 Bitcoins, which are accounting for over 4.2% of total Bitcoin circulating supply. So this is a distinct situation from 2017 as the new money capital rapidly entering into the Bitcoin market as intention to hedge risks with regulations improved worldwide. So now we see that customer structure has changed so much from 2017 until now. And it must be no news to you guys, like Grayscale's Ethereum Trust Fund has recently been approved by SEC, and this means more compliant channels for all money to enter. And just in Q3, Grayscale merely held 1 billion worth of Bitcoin, and that number went up tenfold to 10 billion. And Grayscale is currently holding over 540,000 Bitcoins, which is another positive impact that Huobi has successfully predicted in late 2019. We have expected to see more traditional finance institutions demanding for crypto asset services and products. So that's why we have established this business unit for institutions and brokerage services ahead to meet the market demand. So in terms of compliance and regulation, which we just talked about, is a prerequisite for big money and institutions coming into the market. Recently, trends news have caught our attention, and I'd like to share with you our perspectives from exchanges. So both UK and the US have put into actions tightening the rules. Apart from UK banning sales of crypto derivatives, CFTC charges BMEX owners with illegal operating a crypto derivatives trading platform and anti-money laundering violations. However, this can also be seen as a very positive signal as global governments are now giving more attention to the crypto asset trading market, and with the increase of trading volume, operations on crypto asset trading market should be operated under compliance and regulation. There is no doubt that only when the regulation system get matured, the market will be able to grow rapidly in a healthy setup. Apart from the trading business, Huobi has seen great potential in DeFi as well. The leverage of DeFi can be named in 3 words: computable, transparent, and disintermediation. People can hardly do any evil due to open source development and transparent operation. Every execution is transparent online for public review, which eliminates the risk of corruption. An institution can take a lot of money and flee with the fund in traditional form, but not with DeFi. Here, people trade without depending on personal credit, but on the algorithm. These trading costs and operational costs are fully computable and transparent through open source. DeFi is innovative. Liquidity mining really solved a lot of problems. I remember in 2018, there were a lot of smaller exchanges coming up. but a lot of them didn't really survive. Because of liquidity issue, order book issue, market making, they can't provide a good trading experiences for their users. Well, DeFi, DAX really solved this question, solved this problem in a very innovative way. I'm very impressed by that. So DeFi has been developing for over 2 years, and now it becomes popular and people are rushing in because of the high annualized return as well. And the apps play an important role and strengthen the network. So you may sense the difference about this trend of DeFi. So we have seen how compatible the smart contracts can be. So it can be working, just like Lego blocks. The smart contracts can be combined with each other's like different set of Lego. So for example, traders can take Ether for a certain amount of USDT to mine elsewhere. So this how compatible this is really transforming into a diversified ecosystem, and we saw that the compatible DeFi apps can accelerate and strengthen the network. So DeFi is a purely objective computing world. It is quite a different form of existing crypto economy. And compared to primary white paper fundraisings, the DeFi model is different. It is really a more fair and more transparent way to initiate a project. But as much as the potential changes DeFi has developed and delivered to our crypto economy in terms of money and user amount, there are still certain issues and risks we have to be constantly reminded. People are running into the market, fear of missing out. We saw investors taking their Ethereum for mining, but few really make real profit until now. So what type of risks and traps have been overlooked by many? So firstly, a huge blind spot people can overlook is the high operational threshold of DeFi, which I cannot stress this more than as it blocks away 90% of the targeting population. I've asked a lot of the crowds who worked in crypto, who has been trading crypto, how many of you has actually participated in DeFi? And I've only seen 10% or 15%. Those are already very targeted market that should be able to trade and participate in DeFi. But it just, the operational cost is very high. It's very not easy to operate. And there are many of you might have heard of DeFi, but from multiple occasions, I believe that many of you have been mining through exchanges without withdrawing the real asset to your wallet. So users who are not familiar with the operation in DeFi can accidentally put their assets in a wrong contract without any professional support and lose all their deposit due to a disoperation. They came into the market with the intention of earning profits but ended up with nothing. So and other things like some DeFi projects can be unreliable, where there are big opportunities, there can be scams and copycats. So people need to be able to tell what projects can really still survive in 5 years from now. And also, I've been receiving so many calls from my friends and my colleagues also in the space, and my partners, and asking, hey, can you guys really support wallets for DeFi, because I just feel not so comfortable with managing a decentralized wallet, and I don't know how can I trust them. I just feel not safe. Can you guys do anything to help us with that? We can't sleep tightly without worrying too much about the wallet safety. So with all that, what did we do in order to meet the requests from our users? Here are several steps I'd like to introduce you to about several important DeFi interface page that have been provided by us recently. So users can get access to DeFi with low risk and better experiences. So turning this vision into action, in August 2020, we have established this InnoHub. So Huobi InnoHub is an essential part of Huobi Global's main page and the key strategy development of Huobi's blockchain ecosystem. We opened the past week with an open attitude, believing this move will provide opportunities to our users and high potential blockchain projects in various fields with low risk access. So this is really a new listing section. We list a lot of DeFi projects which we think are highly potential, but with more risks involved compared to regular projects. There is a purchasing limit, which we can help with lowering the risks for our users. And also those codes have been reviewed by us and contract has been reviewed by us, and we just generally believe that this can be a great project with higher opportunities. Recently, we have just announced early access to Huobi EcoChain, HACO, which EVM-compatible public chain that provides blockchain developers with an efficient and low-cost on-chain development for decentralized applications, smart contracts, and digital assets. Users of Huobi must be very familiar with multiple mining campaigns and liquidity mining campaigns we have offered to meet our community's demand. On October 12th, Huobi Wallet further gave access to CoFix interface. Is an advanced AMM protocol using a computable financial transaction model to eliminate major risk for market makers of Huobi. So a frequent question we have encountered or even be challenged is that CeFi have any further value or not? Or will decentralized exchange lose the game? So here I'd like to disclose some data that you can come up with and answer by your own judgment. So according to data shown in November, actual users of DeFi have reached 1 million. And CeFi, on the other hand, have tens of millions of users. And with DeFi, the DeFi craze, we've actually been able to make the highest revenue of Huobi in 7 years of history. And we just believe that, DeFi and CeFi should really work together, and they are very complementary. And we just believe that, a significant amount of DeFi profit were locked by centralized exchange, and we have released profit 100% back to our communities. And we have been playing a good role as a broker, a middleman to put in straightforward. We have set up DeFi labs to research on DeFi projects and provided all these amazing services to our community. And our global DeFi alliance aim to screen and select good DeFi assets for users to trade with very low transaction fee. So in addition, Huobi also provides ample financial tools to help users reduce the risk of using funds. So we as a one-stop platform that provides staking and DeFi mining for users to gain sustainable profit. In the meantime, users can do derivatives trading, so they can hedge the risk of asset devaluation while mining for profits. The year 2020 has been so hard for many people around the world, and this is the 7th year of Huobi. We have been operating business in this industry. We're so ancient in the industry, but such a baby compared to traditional business leads. We have been committed to users first value, and we pay close attention, listen to what the users are asking for, and we work really hard to protect users' assets. And I'm very proud to say that for the past 7 years we have been around, there has been no major security issue, and our customers' assets has been safe with us. We all know that this is a very hard record to break and to keep. We cannot done this without our very hardworking over 500 in-house developer technical team who has been working hard and working globally to support technical development, guarantee the platform safety, and our code wallet has been applied with multiple gated signature technology that does not rely on a single person's permissions and operations for large withdrawals. And very proud to say that our Chief Security Officer, he is managing over 200 people. We definitely have the largest safety security team in the whole industry. And with our stressful foundation and importance we see in security and protection, we envision to empower 100 million families worldwide to own crypto assets in the future. With our one-stop platform service in spot and derivatives market and blue ribbon trading experiences, Huobi ensures our users to trade safely without outrage under extreme market condition. So that's all I'm gonna share with you today. We are about to witness the next trend of crypto economy, and Huobi is ready. Are you ready to create history with us? Thank you so much.